Give me Wex, character sheet, hit dice, and then... No, I'm not increasing my hit dice. There we go.
So, okay, so that is how much your points go up by. So your max hit points are now 50.
Oh, there we go. We're living the good life now.
Okay. The two other things that happen, and the way I know this is from reading this. The second link has your level up chart. So at 7th level, you don't get any new abilities. You do get one new spell known, which is why I linked you to the Warlock spell, and you get a new invocation, which is huge, because those are the things that are it's not a spell that you cast and then it's used up. It's more like a cantrip where it's just permanent. And are the things you can just talk to the dead, and you can just see magic. Yeah, there's one that just lets you cast illusions at will.
And that's without having to do the short rest or anything like that?
Well, it will say on them what the criteria is. Most of them are at will. So you're actually supposed to be at 4, and I think we goofed this a little bit during setup, because right now I'm only aware of 2 that you have. One is Agonizing Blast, which increases the damage of Eldritch Blast. And the other, Chronicle of the Raven Queen, that lets you speak to the dead by reading their blood.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm supposed to have 2 more then?
Yeah, so this is one of the most important character decisions for a Warlock. But thankfully it's you'll see one and immediately be oh, that's cool as hell, I want that.
Should I be picking another cantrip, or should I be picking spells out of something up to 7th level, right?
No. Sorry. Spell levels are different than character levels. Your highest spell level known is 4th. Oh, that's huge! Okay, I missed that. You just went up to 4th level, which means all of your spells are now 4th level spells, because you're a warlock, and warlocks are cool.
Okay. So is that just a base increase to damage all the way around, or the efficacy and stuff goes up?
Most spells in this game, and especially warlock spells, will say in the description, Magic Missile. You cast it creates 3 missiles, they do 1d4 plus 1 damage each. And then it says, for each spell level above 1 that you cast it does 1 additional missile. Most spells will have something like that, where they scale as they go up in level. The thing with warlocks is most classes have this many 1st level spells they can cast, and this many 2nd level spells they can cast, and this many 3rd level whatever. Warlocks only get 2 spells. They come back every time on a short rest instead of a long rest. That's huge. And they're always the highest level. So it's yes, it's only 2 spells, but they're always 2 max level spells, which is comparable to what a wizard would be doing anyway. Yeah. So, spell level went up. I don't know where to indicate that, except maybe, do we have an article for magic on your... Here we go, spellcasting? Yeah, whatever. I'll just write it down in this. Okay. So the big things you do when you get a level up is you check the table to see what increases. Your proficiency bonus did not go up. You didn't get any new class features. You always roll new HP, which we did. And then the other things you got that were increases were one new invocation, one new, you like increased your spell level, and you learned one new spell. So yeah, you pick out those 2 invocations, and then you will be all caught up.
Cool beans.
Who all is online?
I'm here.
Hey.
I'm messaging my dad. And Steve? Question mark?
I messaged you, Bryn, because I fucked up the jukebox.
What did you do?
I removed all your music. Dude, there was a button that said remove all, like, incompatible music.
So you just hit it.
Yeah, because, like, recently, the 25th, I believe, there was a music source that was removed from this. So I was like, it's just going to take out those. No, it took out the custom ones that we added, too.
Actually, it's possible that that's just where those came from.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck.
Let's see.
I'm here.
I thought maybe you had them in a folder or something somewhere. You could just drag them and drop them.
Add playlist.
This song is good.
Yeah, I like this one.
How were you adding these? Because I know they used to have a pop-up that's just...
Yeah, there's the add button that's to the right
Add
of the
track.
jukebox.
There we go.
And if you hit track from there, then you get like a drag and drop area. But yeah, it's like, I think that it would be like files that were on your computer. If it were something else, like there was a fan burst service. Yeah, that's what it was called. That was removed.
Okay, yeah, that's the one that I was getting all of mine from.
Oh, okay. So I didn't fuck it up. They would have been removed anyway.
That sucks, because those were all, I mean...
They had the Chocobo one. That's the one I didn't want to. If
that
anything,
was
Final
just
Fantasy
interesting,
16.
because that was, like Napster style, like, you just, anybody could put whatever they wanted on there.
Yeah, it reminded me of the old days.
8 versions of all Final Fantasy songs.
Yep.
Well, and now what they have is they have this Incompetech thing, which just has this named.
I'm just like, why would you make your shit sound incompetent? That doesn't make any, sense.
Yeah, we'll just have to.
I'll make do. So sorry ahead of time if there's some jarring moments of, oh god, this is too loud.
Here's what we can do. This is going to be a job for before next game, but you upload songs. So all we got to do is just download some good playlists and upload them.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a few good ones that'll last us this game, so no worries.
Cool. So have. Wait, is Cody online?
Yes.
I thought he was.
Can you hear me?
Hola.
I could have
Bonjour.
sworn that. Cody, didn't you not get off until 8?
Yeah, I sent a message saying that I got off early.
You did send a message. Okay, then I think we're not waiting on anyone except my dad. I don't know what his deal is. I texted him. He has not responded yet. Okay, so, you guys, fought huge fucking battle. That is trashed. I dragged the players to the Tribor map. Anyone who's a DM, just yourself to the Tribor.
Nope.
Players, you can pan around on the map, and I highlighted in red all the places. Yes, I did have to mouse draw in the legend.
I like it.
Everything is lava. Everything is bad in this town now.
So those places are not actively on fire because I'm gonna say it's been like 4 days of like helping the town get back on its feet before you guys head out. Does that sound right to you guys?
Yeah.
4 days
Yeah.
to like talk to everyone.
Not a week, but a small commitment of time.
So you can see all the red is everywhere that has been scorched by fire, mostly from those fire dog things that were running around. The gray is places that moved hit by bolt, substantial amount of damage. And then what's not accounted for is like buildings that were looted by the orcs and stuff like that.
Just before we go further, you were
that
cutting
there's-
in and out there, Bryn. I said before we go further, you were cutting in and out there, like every sixth or seventh word.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, better now.
We'll
Hopefully.
see.
Okay, let me know if that starts happening again.
Okay.
I am on Wired, so my internet should be pretty good right now. Yes. So the town is just generally a huge mess, but it's starting to recover. And thanks to your guys' input, especially Vanitas, Hogard, and Gimbal, very few casualties. Many people injured, but only a handful of people dead. The townsfolk are reasonably grieved. And so during this 4-day period, you guys are going to talk to several of the people in town, many of them, thanking you for your assistance in protecting the town and stuff like that. Several of them. There's one in particular that we talked about last game when you guys wanted to sell the adamantium thing that the giants were trying to dig up. And this one guy who was kind of a jerk was willing to just pay you for it. And then there was another lady who was wanted to buy it from you and then sell it to Neverwinter University and split the proceeds with you. And at the time, you guys said that you wanted to put your side of the proceeds towards repairing the town. Totally valid. It's your guys' decision whether you want to do that or
You're still breaking up on my end.
no. I don't know what I can do about that except disconnect and reconnect and maybe restart. But let's start with just disconnecting.
All right. He was breaking up for everyone else, right? It wasn't just me.
It's good on my end.
I
Oh,
thought
was
I
it?
made out. We had to choose between giving our money to the town or something else. That's what I thought I heard.
Okay, let me know if we have audio problems still.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yes, there was one guy who was willing to just buy this big adamantium thing that the giants were trying to dig up from you guys. And then there was this girl, Nartha Tezrin, who wants to take it to Neverwinter University and sell it to the researchers there and split the proceeds with you. And then you guys had discussed the possibility of putting your end of the proceeds back towards repairing the town. How am I sounding now?
A lot better.
Good.
Oh,
It might have just been a me thing because they said they weren't having issues hearing you.
all right. Okay, so people are on the Tribor map.
Yes.
Okay, So I'm gonna just put people in T2 as I go through them. Narithir tries to fucking goddamn you, Wizard of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast, I will see you in hell. Your stupid names. This lady wants you guys to go to Neverwinter with her and sell it to the university there. This dude, Selvish, fuck. Oh, this is gonna be a bad day for me. Shelvus Martholio.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. Is a member of the Zentirum, the mafia yakuza kind of guys. He wants to, thank you guys and says that you've shown that you're capable, and if you guys are interested, he thinks that his boss might be able to find work for you. This dude originally put in an offer for the thing that you were trying to sell, but since you guys wanted to go with the other person instead, he's still thankful to you for saving him and his men and, minimizing the destruction to the property. And consequently, he writes you a letter of, commendation for the king of Citadel Felbar. And
the king?
There, the king might...
That begs a good question. Where is that in
quest?
relation to Tribor? And, what country, if any, is Tribor in?
Okay. We're gonna get to that in just a second.
Aight.
I will pull us to an overworld map and kind of point where all these things are at. I will say this quest basically says he gives you a letter of recommendation, and then you go talk to the king. It does not say what you're supposed to be talking to the king about. Because, we did not service to the king here.
Yeah, but I mean, anything that's hey, here's a quest in an RPG, here's a letter of introduction, we kind of make it up as we go.
Yeah.
This is the pursuit of giants. Hey, we killed some giants, and you're a king, so you like to kill things, right?
The best I can figure is that it's basically a letter that says, hey, these guys are badasses. If you need some help with anything, they might be willing to do some work for you, and they're good for it if you want that.
Hello, king, wandering tradesman here.
Yes, if you guys are interested in doing some work for a dwarven king, you have a letter of recommendation to do that.
Oh, he's a dwarf. Okay.
Yeah, dwarves make pretty dope armor and weapons, so.
Yeah.
Works.
Okay.
Does Hogard know him?
Wow. So just all dwarves know each other. Okay.
I mean, you would think that they would know the king of the dwarves.
Remember this guy.
Okay.
Gimbal, how you feel about dwarves? How do gnomes feel about dwarves?
Oh, they're cool.
Okay. Kids and cousins.
Alright, my
Word.
book. I don't like a lot of people, but dwarves are good. I come from.
They all stick together, the little people.
So, we've got 3 people left. Okay, so in order of relevance to you guys, I think, there is Kelsey Stonewood, who is, this woman who, at the very beginning of the campaign, her husband was cheating on her and her house got knocked down. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. She has written a letter to her brother, who's a banker, and wants you guys to deliver it, and the letter is asking him to donate money towards repairing the town, essentially. Then there is the Lord Protector, Darithra Shengul. Fuck you, Wizards of the Coast. I still didn't get it right. It's Darithra Shendurel. Human tongues are not meant for these words.
We just watched his stand-up with Hassan Minaj, and he said this name that had like 10 syllables in the last name. So, yeah.
Okay. So, Darithra, aside from being the Lord Protector of town, is also a member of this secret organization called the Harpers, that kind of just maintain order in the realm and try to, prevent apocalypses and keep despots in line and stuff like that. And she has not heard from any of her fellow Harpers recently, and is concerned about the fact that there was a giant attack on her town when there shouldn't be, and wants to check up with her organization on what the situation is. So we're going to... There's one other point that she's relevant, which is whichever of these quests you guys decide to take on, she, in thanks for your assistance saving the town... Well, actually, she would probably just inform you guys this if you don't know already, is going to point out that there's a network of teleportation rings between the major towns in the region, the major cities, and she's going to give you a map with all of those cities, so that can assist you in getting around the countryside. Is you don't necessarily have to walk, halfway across the country. You can just walk to the nearest city and then take a plane, basically.
That's cool.
Now, we've got one more. This is one that I know you guys were interested in. Mrs. Ergala Meltimer owns the inn, is a retired adventurer, and one of her old adventuring buddies was a knight named Parthos Zymorvin, who she knows, at least the last time they were adventuring together, owned a weapon called the Giant Slayer, which helped them out a few times on their adventure, but if giants are rampaging across the countryside, might be particularly helpful now. This knight is human and is well past retirement age these days, so probably isn't doing much with it, especially because she knows that he doesn't have any children. And so she is going to, write you guys a letter saying these guys are cool, and you should give this weapon to them so that they can use it to do good. And if you guys take this letter to this guy's house, he might give you that sweet, sweet dragon or giant slayer. So those are our quests. We've got.
Do we know what kind of weapon it is?
It's a greatsword.
Oh, okay.
That sounds perfect for Vanitas.
Hey.
I heard Sebek smiling guts, so I sure.
Gimbal is officially a great weapon user these days.
I would be able to carry that.
He will be in a week. Yeah. That's a good question. I'm gonna say, because this is a very good question, I'm gonna say that what happens is canonically, when Gimbal goes into rage mode, he just shapeshifts his arms to be the size of bear arms, which is his body the same size.
Does he scream, "I have the right to bear arms"?
Oh no.
Second Amendment. What is that, Gimbal?
Gimbal's not a
From
man of
another
politics.
universe.
Okay, so practically speaking, we don't have time to do all these side quests. Also, it would get a little tedious to do a bunch of side quests without any major story stuff happening. So I was hoping you guys could pick 2 of these side quests that interest you, and we will work on those. and then we will work on those and then get to the main story stuff once those are complete. And now, if you guys want to, we can go to the map of the north, which I just dropped the players on. You gotta zoom like all the way out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
damn.
sorry.
Oh my god.
So I have put stars next to the ones that I thought you guys were interested in, which are oh no.
Who's the hottie on the Flint Rocks?
Oh, he will be relevant. Okay, so he is I've talked a couple times about Ciara and Vanitas have this giant friend that they know. Named Harshnag, and his husband Zephyros. Harshnag is roaming the countryside, trying to figure out what's going on with the giants.
Wait a second. Wait. Do you say his husband?
Yes.
I never knew that part. Okay. I feel like I don't remember that ever being mentioned, and it just...
Okay, they never mentioned it. Unfortunately, we got kind of cut off just as you guys were getting to spend some time in their house, which we will revisit that setting when this party gets to it.
These giants are very progressive.
But yeah, you guys were actually in their house, and if you had explored their house, you would see that they both live together in the house, and they only have one bedroom, but they have two separate personal rooms, because Zephyros has a room full of magical shit and a library and stuff, and Harshnag just has an armory.
Okay, I'm happy that it's not something that I just completely missed. It's just
No.
because we didn't actually. Okay, I was like, wow, I feel like a dick. I didn't even know they told me, and now I'm just questioning this epic.
Okay, so these circles, these orange circles, are the cities that have teleportation circles in them that you can teleport to any of the other cities from. Notably, you guys are very close to the city of Yarder. It's hard to read. I'm sorry. That one's Neverwinter. This one is named Mirabim, I think. This is Everlund. This is Waterdeep. And this is Loudwater.
Where's that university again? Neverwinter?
Yes. So I put a star next to Neverwinter for Neverwinter University. I put a star next to Zymornvin Hall, the guy that has the great sword. And if you guys are interested in other quests, I can put down indicators of where those take place as well.
Sabek is interested in the following up on the thing that we recovered from the giant fight or giant battle, the adamantium thing. So
Okay.
that'd
and
be at the
taking that to
University of Neverwinter. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe to Yarda first, and then to Neverwinter. And I'm also interested in was it Harshnag with the great sword?
No, but yeah, the dude with the great sword.
Yeah. That's just me though. What does everybody else think?
I mean, I really want to go to the university from the conversation we had at the end of the last game. That just seems to be where a lot of stuff is converging, but I really want to see that big greatsword, and I also am very interested in following up on whatever the Mafia dude linked us to.
Isn't that the guy I punched in the face?
Yeah, you punched him in the face. I kind of wish you hadn't, but he had it coming. But yeah, I would like to go to the university, but I really want to see that great sword.
Yeah, I do have to say, so the Zentari offer was already a little bit loose because of all the NPCs, he's the one who knows you guys the least, and you guys have consistently kind of given him the shady eye. And with Vanitas's action last game, it's not so much like a malicious, like he's withdrawing the offer because you punched him. It is, he doesn't think that you have the stomach for their kind of work, and it's probably best that you don't take it. Okay, so these two.
I'd say those two unless anyone has any objections.
Yeah. So I think we should like go to Yarda first to get into that magical teleporty ring thingy.
Yep.
I'm down for whichever.
So, you guys are starting in the town of Tribor, and then you're going to go to the town of Yarda, and then Neverwinter. Along the way, you guys are going to be... do we have a scale on this thing? Because I know it's a distance. It's a ways that you're traveling.
Oh, it's like
That's why we got mounts, right?
Hmm?
I mean, we have mounts now, so it shouldn't be so
have
terrible to
mounts,
travel,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! They
Can we take those through the portal?
Awesome. 1 second. I'm going to check. It is 50 miles from Tribor to Yarda. And then 0 miles from Yarda to Neverwinter because teleports. You could then teleport from Neverwinter to the city of Everland on the east, and from there you could walk to that other dude's house, and it would be about around 100 miles total.
Word.
Does that sound like a plan?
That sounds legit.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Okay. Before I go any further, pop up. Here it is. This thing, show to players. These are the notes I made. Lunara has 5 spells. I put those on her sheet. Sabek, you have learned an ability that I had to kind of modify because the benefit of this ability originally was that you always have advantage on initiative, which doesn't really work with the way that we do turn orders. So what I did instead is I said that you can interrupt one other person's turn once per day. So this could be like an ogre is about to like smash Hogard's head in. You know, he's rolled the dice. We know Hogard's about to die. And you say at that point, stop. I'm going to take my turn. And then you take your turn before the results of that roll are like canon.
Cool.
Now, can he interrupt one of our turns?
Yes.
That would be...
Yep. Enemy
Which
or ally, it says.
Could that I don't intend that to be like a possibility for him to like PvP you guys.
I wouldn't use it like that
There are
anyway.
situations where your
I just
own
picture
turn
like
can kind of turn south on you.
like somebody's doing something and he's just like, I'm gonna steal the glory and gets the killing blow.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm like,
totally. Sabek could like Wex runs up and gets the last kill on the last hit on the giant. The giant is like dead, and then before the roll is canon, Sabek is like, actually. Okay. So that's Sabek's thing.
I was
Hogard is not online. When he does get online, I will give him his thing. He basically just gets a couple new inventions. Wex, you picked out one spell. You also need to pick out an invocation from come on. Yeah. That site there. At the very bottom of the page, there's a list of Eldritch invocations. The first one is Agonizing Blast. So just while we're playing, like, skim through that and see if any of those call out to you, because you have to pick 2 more.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking through it now. Thanks.
Cool.
when do the points like investigation and nature and athletics and stuff like that? When do those go up? Or we're thinking more about intimidation.
Those are you're either proficient in it or you're not proficient in it. And then the rest of the skill is determined by your natural inclination towards that attribute.
Okay. So those values are static then?
They are static. The first way they can go up is if you gain proficiency in them. The other way you can go up is if you're like a rogue or a bard. You can get special skills that make you like super proficient. You could get items that give you like advantage on them.
How does one gain proficiency in a skill?
Oh, yes. Proficiency goes up at a set rate across the board for everyone.
Okay.
So at 5th level, your proficiency bonus went from +2 to +3. And at 9th level, it will go from +3 to +4. And that bonus applies to everything you're proficient in. So spells you're proficient in, attacks you're proficient in, skills you're proficient in, just
sounds good.
sort of like a universal modifier for things your character's good at.
Real quick, and not to bog us down with more like in-game stuff, was I supposed to get an otherworldly patron?
You have one. Your patron is called Hexblade, and it is you're a Hexblade.
Gotcha.
Which you can, that one is very much open to interpretation, but it means you have some supernatural being that is like haunting your weapon and like speaks to you through your weapon and is often very like eldritch monster kind of thing. They boned the 5e wiki website, so it doesn't have that stuff anymore.
That's kind of weird, but alright, that's cool. I thought I was missing something, but yeah, that makes more sense.
You're good. Shit, this other one doesn't have it either. Whatever. If you just Google 5e Hexblade, there's a website somewhere that will have the details on it. Oh shit, I do actually need to Google that because I don't know. Well, I'm there's your Hexblade. Yes, this is the canon one. Oh shit. Hey, yeah. You automatically learn 2 spells from your patron that don't count against the spells that you learn. You learned Phantasmal Killer and Staggering Smite.
Okay. Cool.
And yes, at 6th level you got your Spectre, so you haven't gotten anything since then.
Okay, cool.
Groovy. Okay. Lunara picked out her spells. Last thing is Gimbal. So Gimbal, I updated your character sheet with all the things you got. Basically, you can now switch between Rage mode for like strength-based fighting and Dexterity mode for monk-based fighting. I got that backwards. Anyway, the difference is basically like what kind of weapon you're fighting with, because heavy weapons are not a great choice for you if you're not raging, but if you are, you absolutely want to be using one. The big thing I need you to decide, because you are going to wear the same armor regardless of which form you're in. You can either not wear any armor at all, and you'll have 14 AC, which is way higher than a normal person not wearing armor, which would just be 10. but that's just you relying on your ability to dodge and stuff. But not wearing armor, you can move 50% faster. Like, you're, like, wicked fast. Or
So-
you could wear armor and have the highest armor class in the party.
So there are times to wear heavier armor, and then there are times to like go faster and not have armor. Is that a choice?
Well, the difference between armor and weapons is that heavy armor takes like 15 minutes to put on. So
Oh.
you can't just change it in the middle of combat. So you kind of need to decide, like, as a build for your character, do you wear armor or not wear armor?
So that ability that I used against the Giants upped my AC until like 17. That really helped in the moment. I think I could stick with that
Okay,
without armor,
perfect.
so I can stay fast.
Okay, stay fast and just rely on your natural
Yeah,
transformational abilities to get armor.
I think that makes sense.
Oh, last thing. So
And
we're
the weapon,
actually going
right?
to say that Sabek trains Gimbal in barbarian skills on the road. But before you guys head out, you're going to loot the bodies and etc. of these orcs to get Gimbal some equipment.
Word.
Gimbal, what kind of weapon do you want to use?
I'm looking at it now. I think.
Hmm?
I'm looking at it now.
Does the little man want a great sword?
I think I want a great axe.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Now,
I choose a great axe.
Then
you're a gnome, correct?
I'm a changeling gnome. Yeah.
Does that make a normal axe like a great axe for you?
so gnomes normally cannot
Yes.
use gnomes normally cannot use heavy weapons, which a great axe would count as. They could use a regular axe, but it would deal less damage. However, we're going to say that Gimbal can just transform his arms into just big
Yeah,
beefy
you said the
bodybuilder
bear
arms.
arm things.
Actually, Gimbal already has like 10-foot long arms because that's why he can punch things from 10 feet away.
Yeah.
he's looking like
Stretch
Godslim
Armstrong
from Street
style.
Fighter.
Change now, monk.
Yeah.
We're level
Yoga.
7, right, Bren?
Yoga Fire. He's a monk too. It's perfect.
That's cool.
Oh shit! I forgot Vanitas. Yes, you're level 7.
Wait, we're supposed to be level 7?
Yeah, I leveled up your character.
I am still at level 6.
Oh, I just forgot to fill out that field.
Ah, okay.
If anybody else looks at their character sheet and it says level 6, just let me know. It just means I forgot to update it.
All
Should we,
right.
should we update
so
ourselves or just let you do
increase my hit points. I just roll a hit dice, right?
Yep.
God damn it.
Is it a crit fail? Reroll it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good.
I've been re-rolling everyone who crit failed, which
Oh,
was
thank
like
Jesus.
half the party.
it?
Bren.
Okay, yeah. So your new
I
hit
think-
point max is 47.
Thank God.
Very respectable. And your key points go up to 7. And let me pull up the wiki here.
I get evasion and stillness of mind.
Yes. Yes, those are the only things you get. You don't get any new movement or martial arts damage or anything. Okay, yeah, those are both good abilities. Evasion is going to be... That's one that I don't know what you can do to give yourself a reminder of that, but that is significant because you're already going to succeed dexterity saves most of the time because you have a +8. But it means you take either no damage or half damage even if you fail the save. That's awesome. Okay. Bookkeeping is done, I think.
Yeah, I'll get with you after the game and kind of talk about these spells because I kind of want to look through them and then talk to you about it.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. Okay. So yes. Is there anything you guys want to take care of in town before we go on our adventure?
I need to do 4 withdrawal rolls.
Yes, you do. And assuming you don't use any dragon blood during that time, you just bear your way through the withdrawal, then you'll probably be back down to normal.
DC equals 10 plus AL.
Your addiction level.
Yeah.
Which I think you didn't fail any of your saves last time, so it only went up by 2 points.
Yeah, so it's at 4 at the end of that battle. I'm sorry, I cannot recall what to click for addiction rolls. It's a Constitution save, right?
Save. Yeah. Hey, while he's doing that, okay, so you just feel really shitty 2 of the days, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
You probably just are going to be very moody those days.
So part of the training for Gimbal was I definitely knocked him out when he asked about being a barbarian. But that was the beginning of the training.
Okay.
Gotta learn to take damage.
So, the other thing I wanted to account for is I know you guys used a lot of health potions in that fight. There is a general goods store that mostly...
That isn't on fire?
Yeah, do you guys want to buy more health potions?
Yes.
Because you guys don't have a cleric, so... Alright, let me find my guide to see how much I was charging for them.
I also need to follow up with the dude about my cup.
That is correct, yes. Okay. 50 GP each for healing potions. They heal for 2d4 plus 2. And I would like if you guys... I'm going to say he only has 20 total in stock. Okay, yes. So...
Can I buy 2?
You can buy as many as you want. As long as
Okay,
you have the gold
yeah,
for it.
I want 2. I definitely have the goal for it. Because I robbed people in town. They paid for this.
I found a ruby amulet that was worth like 750 gold, I think.
Yeah, was there a, amount of money that we ended up splitting from the adamantium? Because I genuinely don't remember.
Well, we used
you
our
haven't
money
sold it yet.
to...
Oh, we gave that all back?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to use it to rebuild the town.
Okay, yeah. No, that's cool. I stole from them.
Yeah, Nartha, if you guys want to donate your proceeds, she will take your proceeds and give it back to the town when she gets back. But she has to sell it first, because she doesn't even know how much she'll get for it. So she wants you guys to go to Neverwinter with her, and partially just to escort her and make sure she gets there safely. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I just bought 2 potions because I already still had 2 from the other battle. So I just took 100 GP for myself.
I would also like to buy 2.
Okay, just subtract your GP and you're good to go. Vanitas, that's what I was wondering about. Okay.
I'm going to buy 4, because I used all of mine on CR and I.
Okay. So you're upgrading your tankard, which is a tankard of potent drink. I don't see it on your character sheet inventory. Did you write it down in your bio?
I must have forgotten.
I mean, I know that you have it. Yeah, write it down in your bio and your character sheet. But here's what I'll say. How much money do you have? You have 775. What did you want him to do with it originally?
Add a lid. A little,
Okay.
a seal, so I can seal it. And then, once I have enough money, enchant the lid to where it can either fill the cup with alcohol or water when it's closed.
Okay.
but that was something we said we'd wait on because it was too expensive.
So here's what I'm gonna say. I don't know what we said originally. You also had a lot less money before this battle because of that ruby. For 100 gold, he will put. Yeah. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is how we're gonna do it. For 100 gold, he will put a lid on it that it has a seal, so you can like flip it upside down, shake it all you want. It'll like never leak. It's a perfect like hiking water bottle. For 300 gold, he will also put a special valve on it that you can pop out to drink from it without having to open it all the way up. If you need to drink from it in a hurry, or if you're like hiking or something. And that is significant because I'm going to say that your tankard of potent drink is going to function the same way as an alchemist's ring, in that it increases the amount healed from healing potions by a set amount. However, I need to look up how much each of them cost, so I know that I'm not giving anyone a bad deal here.
You can give him the worst deal you want. Just make sure you give me a good one.
Tankard of Potent Drink was 300. Alchemist's Ring was 500. Okay. So I'm going to say it just increases the amount healed by a flat 2 points. However, the other cool thing about it is you can pack up to 3 healing potions in it at a time, and then it'll work the same way as the other giant like jug of healing potions that you have, in that you can take more than 1 swig from it per turn, because you're not pulling out 3 separate potions and opening them up and drinking them. You're just pulling out your tankard and taking a big long swig. You can drink up to all 3 of the potions in 1 turn if you want. Does that make sense? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah. So the valve is just like one of those sports drink straws.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Do it for the meme.
All right, so that's going to cost 300.
All right, I'll go ahead and deduct it.
I don't have a whole lot of gold, but I think it would be smart for Sabek to invest in some health jugs.
Actually, you know what? I just realized. Make that 3 healing potions from Avenidas, since I just spent that much.
Okay. Just you have to put the potions in your inventory and subtract the money yourself. It's honor system here. I can't keep track of all that.
No, you're good. 325.
How much
Okay.
is a jug?
So the jugs were things that you found in like specifically a giant's room.
Right.
And they were giant-sized healing potions. They're not a thing that exists in regular D&D. I made them up so that this is like what giants drink when they do healing potions. That said, they're pretty cool.
I'll just get a couple health potions. I mean, and maybe
It would
later
cost a lot.
I'll get Hogard to give me one of the bottles from his health jug when it's
Okay, yeah.
when it's
I will
extinguished.
say, in the future, they don't have enough here. But if you're in like a major city, you guys can buy a fucking like jug or water skin or something, and go to a potion like factory and ask them to just top it off for you, and for an appropriate fee, which is going to be like a lot, because each one I think is like 30 healing potions.
Yeah.
They will top it off for you.
Oh,
All right.
I do have one
We'll
more question
do that
after
in
we're
the
done.
future. Yes.
How long were we here?
4 days. Yeah, 4 days.
So that means I need to feed the bag. 4 items. Correct?
Correct. You can also draw from the bag up to 4 times, but remember that each time you hold off on drawing from the bag, the bonuses accumulate to increase the chance of you getting something really good in the future.
No, yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what I could feed said bag. I would have
It
just.
doesn't have to be something really great every time. You can just feed them like scrap armor from the orcs. You can feed them like some chicken eggs. You can ask a girl in town to borrow her diary and then throw it in the bag and then laugh at her.
I'll think of some things to feed it before I do the next drawing.
Okay. I'm going to say that every day, because we're doing there's going to be some like whole weeks that we just like skip because we're doing overland travel. Every day that we don't specifically mention it, you just feed the bag something that is like neutral.
Okay.
You feed it like, yeah, like a steak or something, like an extra side of dinner, like something that doesn't hurt anyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Sebek, real quick, how much do you weigh?
I would imagine I'm a pretty hefty dude, somewhere in the range of like 220. 230.
Okay, so you don't weigh more than 500 pounds, right?
No,
Okay, cool.
definitely not.
Well, okay, so if you were wearing like plate mail, I would say maybe yes, but
Sabek doesn't wear heavy mail like
yeah,
that.
Sabek doesn't really wear much armor at all.
Okay.
Do you wear any armor? Because you do benefit from wearing armor.
I don't think I'm wearing any armor at all, because
Okay.
that's how I roll. I got on the champion's belt, but that's it as far as armor is concerned. But my armor
Wow.
class is 16. Like, that's part of being a barbarian.
That's
Oh.
crazy. Okay, so the thing is, this is really funny to me because this was like the big change for Gimbal is monks get to add dexterity and wisdom to their AC as long as they're not wearing armor. Most people just add dexterity to their AC plus their armor bonus.
Mhm.
Barbarians add dexterity and constitution to their AC. Okay, only when you're not wearing any armor. So
So
okay,
if-
you're
if
correct.
Gimbal
You actually do have better armor when you're naked than when you're wearing basically anything else.
Yeah.
Wait,
okay,
Hence the
good.
fancy duster and the leather straps and all that.
Yeah.
the modifiers are the big black numbers above the smaller number, right?
Yes.
My
Correct.
armor class has been written as 15 this entire time. Pretty sure it's supposed to be 17. Because it's
Your armor class should in fact be 17 unless there's something subtracting from it. I don't think there is. Yep.
no,
Your AC should be 17.
I'm just dumb.
Okay. I'm sorry. I mean, part of that's on me. I made these character sheets, but also these things like change a lot over time, and it's.
Oh no,
hard to say.
I'm pretty sure I made this.
Oh well, okay.
'Cause I think this is the first character sheet I actually made.
Okay. Cool. So with that out of the way, I think you guys have covered everything in town, and you're good to team up with the merchant lady, Narthra. It's probably Narthra.
Let's just say it's an Arthur.
You're going to Nartha. You're going to team up with her and make your way down to that city to the east, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, what was it called again?
That's Yarta.
Yeah, we're going to Yarta.
Yeah, because we're gonna magic circle to Neverwinter.
Right.
So,
So we
how
visit
are
the
we
university.
transporting this thing?
Okay, yes. She actually has a company like ox that will pull a cart. I'm sure we have something like that in here somewhere.
I'm just trying to remember how much you said it weighed.
It weighs 1,000 pounds.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I
But
thought you said it was
1,000
a lot
pounds,
more.
you put that on a cart, an ox can pull that. Probably.
It's a giant ox.
You just gotta get it moving. Wow, they really don't have. They have goat. They have
Send
giant
back Force
elk.
Gimbal to help pull it for his training.
They don't even have cow. Huh. Yeah, no, I mean that is happening for sure.
I've been carrying that goddamn ox for miles. Fucking.
Okay. So
Good thing we went jogging on that beach, man.
the party says goodbye to their friends from town and starts making their way to Yarda, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Sounds right.
And
Alright.
we're traveling.
Well, we're actually going to do some things while we're traveling.
Before we start traveling.
However, where did I write down those things that you're going to do? That is a very good question. Yes? Here? Did I write it down here? That's not it. Did I write it down here? Yes, this is it. Okay. You're on the road to Yarder. I am actually going to roll random encounters.
Nice. I was wondering about that.
Yay, they put them back in Pokemon, so they should be here too.
Okay, but these random encounters are less shitty than Pokemon because these are interesting random encounters.
Damn,
Let
sick
me read
burn.
this to make sure I. Oh, this is very good. Oh, hell yes. This is very good. I'm going to move to the battle map. Anybody who is a DM, move yourself over there. And I have to move
Blank
this
battle map. Word.
battle map. Close this for now. Put this off to the side. Close this for now. Close that. Minimize this. Object layer and what's the chance I copied those people from town? Hey, can one of our DMs go to the town of Tribor and copy like the whole party? You don't have to get all the chocobos and stuff.
Alright, I'm in Tribor. Donde está el party? Okay, there they are. So just right click and then I'll get a copy.
No, you gotta just select them and do Control C.
Ah, okay.
And then I think you need to click on the place you want them to paste and do Control V, just like regular left click tap there.
So Sabek,
FF9
Vanitas,
crew
Lunara,
enters.
Wex, Hogard, Gimbal. Am I forgetting anybody? No, I think I got everybody. So Control C on there and then Control V over on the battle map.
Yes. How's this one look?
There you go. I got Nartha Tezzeret in that too.
No, that's not what I need. Well, she's technically traveling with you guys. She actually probably should be with you.
It's an escort mission. We can't let her die.
Also, you need to walk behind her, but she moves like a little bit She moves faster than your walking speed, but slower than your running speed.
And every time you catch up to her, she stops and turns to you and says something.
Yeah.
God damn NPCs.
I'm gonna have you know that
Mhm.
the last random encounter I did, Vanitas almost died by eating a fruit tart.
No, yeah, the last random encounter you did a very dumb thing. I want it to be known because Cody has to spread his shame. The last random encounter they did, they were traveling on the road and they somebody clearly had cast an illusion on them, and at first they fell for it and they were about to walk into a trap, and then they saw through the illusion and they're like, oh shit, somebody's trying to ambush us. We should go into their ambush, but go into it expecting it so that we can set off the trap and catch these guys before they can hurt anyone else. Very good plan. They then got there, and there were 3 very nice, sweet old ladies who offered them tarts, and they ate the tarts.
Why would you? What?
Why did you eat the tarts?
Why would you
We
do
know what the
that?
trap is.
I have
Come
a rule
on.
in life. No, it's my rule in life. You never pass up on a tart.
I know how to ruin you now.
Well, if they were sweet old ladies, they probably
Seriously.
had the best
Rogata.
recipes too. So
It's great
I think
advice.
it was worth it.
I mean, it was a paralytic poison, but it was probably a
best,
really good
though.
recipe.
Completely
I'm pretty sure I
homemade.
stole the recipe
You did steal the recipe, yes.
and just didn't put the poison in it.
All right,
You
I'm
should
just
have
gonna
taken some
yell
antidote
on
right
this.
before eating the tart. Oh, let me wash this down with this potion bottle.
Hey, players, people are on the battle map, right? They can see this room that I just put down.
Yes.
Yep.
How big do people think that this room reasonably should be in terms of feet?
Is it
Maybe
like a restaurant or a bar?
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at several tables. If you guys think you can come up with a metric for how big that table should be, I can adjust it to make that fit. Currently, the table is 3 feet across.
That's way too small.
Okay,
Yeah.
how wide should they be?
6,
I'd say
maybe.
yeah,
5 to 6.
5 or 6.
Okay, then we'll
So
just
we're in an inn or a bar.
we're going to be at an inn.
Alright.
And I think this is pretty good. Alright, so let me get back on my select. Let me get back to the object layer.
Well,
Alright.
welcome, honored guests. Come in.
What the fuck?
Wait, did you have that queued up?
Yes,
Were you ready?
I was.
You know what, you're out here doing live Foley work. God bless you.
Trying to adjust
Yeah.
everyone's size.
Well, get in and be quick about it. You let
Can you find a lady? I think a lady owns this spot.
It's funny. I added all these because I was hoping they were actual inn tracks, but they're just salty barkeeps.
Mhm.
Which
So-
is okay. Alright. So the last thing I need to do before going on the road is I have to grab a couple NPCs.
Has that always been Lunara's thing?
Icon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know why I've never actually noticed it this close, I guess.
Yeah, because it's always been super small.
because she's sneaky.
That too.
She's a
Half
great,
the party doesn't even know what
greatest
she
ever.
looks like.
Damn, they killed all.
Okay, these are good. And then we're gonna need 2 more things. How's this guy do? Oh, that's pretty good.
This one's called Halfling Camp.
You guys are too strong. I need a middle ground that is slightly less strong. God damn it. Fuck it. Alright, we're doing town guards. Alright, so, you guys have been walking on the road for 2 days at this point. You're making good progress. You've only had to camp on the side of the road once, and you're now getting to a small... I hesitate to even call it a town. It is a, like... It's basically a roadside inn, and, like, that's it. But reasonable to assume that the party stops in there to rest for the night, yes?
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I turn off Snap to Grid? Okay. Position yourselves around the bar. Remember that you can hold Alt to move your character, like, hold Alt when you're moving your character, and when you let go, your character will not snap to grid, which is important because each of these circles is 5 feet wide, which is really big. And most people in reality don't need 5 feet of personal space around them at all times. Wait, actually,
Stop.
I have to write down that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I have just... Oh no, I've created utter chaos.
Damn it.
So actually, you guys have not entered the bar yet. You see an inn on the side of the road. The whole party is outside. I'm sorry I've deceived you and wasted your time.
Wow.
Aw.
A lot of awesome setup.
Yeah, I know. I'm dragging this rowdy lot outside. The bouncer kicks you out.
Aw.
Okay. You guys step inside, and you hear a commotion as you're approaching this bar. And wait, seriously? Oh, fuck you, pencil tool. Fucking-
Stupid ass pencil.
God damn it. Fuck it. It's
Bitch
good.
ass pencil.
Okay. You enter this bar. 2 tables have been turned on their side.
Gimbal.
Beat me to it.
People are like throwing things. There are crossbow bolts shooting across the room.
Jesus.
There's lots of yelling and screaming. You see several people run out the front door as you guys are approaching. And if you look inside, you can see more people like trying to run upstairs and run into other rooms and stuff. Let me know if you guys have any thing you want to do while I'm
I have an idea.
set up. Yes.
I'm tempted to use this.
So
Oh, hello, dearie.
I was gonna have Vanitas just walk through the crowd of like walk through the crossbar of everything and just start using deflect missile.
That's pretty cool. Is that what okay. So I mean you can you can take on the appearance of somebody else. Do you have a particular appearance you want to take on? Gimbal?
Gimli.
Sorry, it was cutting out. Can you guys hear me?
I
Yep.
can hear you now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Who
could
do you
say
wanna
what
look
you were-
like?
I heard gimbal.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you said you want to. I assume you wanted to use Divergent Persona in that you want to shapeshift. Who do you want to shapeshift into?
You should totally
No,
shapeshift
sorry.
into a little talking pug.
I think I hit the wrong thing. I wanted to do the one where it. This one.
Okay,
Okay.
that will be interesting. That will come into play if you have to talk to townspeople. We will keep that in mind. Da, 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 da.
Well, if shit was
I mean,
going
I
down
think
the
if
bar, I would've
Both
used
of them
that.
all together, you could transform into like the image of somebody who is naturally living in that area. Like you could impersonate some townsperson or something.
Yeah,
Like, what's all the ruckus in here?
I think they would believe that over a glowing changeling gnome.
Yeah, because you've got rustic hospitality.
Wait, you glow?
I mean, my eyes.
Oh. I didn't know that.
They were never the same since I looked at an eclipse by accident. I didn't mean to.
That's some random good backstory.
At least it was accidental.
It definitely was. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that guy looks intimidating.
you guys walk into the bar. The first thing you notice is that, the first thing you notice is all the crossbows shooting across the room, people screaming and running, etc., etc. In the middle of the floor, there is a dead ruffian of some sort. There are. I'm going to scale this up. I'm going to say there's 6 other ruffians in this bar. 2 there, and oh boy. I'm gonna scale this bar up just because physically this is going to be very hard to work with this map.
It's gonna get crowded real quick.
It's gonna get real crowded real quick.
Whoa.
Um.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll just change the scale. Put myself on the object layer. That. Map. Scale. Each unit is 2 feet. How wide does that make the tables now? Tables are about 5 feet across. That's pretty good. Each square now represents 2 feet, so not like huge amount of space. Computer's lagging a little.
Oh no. Oh crap. I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Okay.
All right, now let's do this thing. We're going to go to the background layer. We're going to draw freehand. We're going to use this dark brown color. And we're going to do this. Okay, I have sufficiently set the scene. I'm happy with this. Yeah, this works. Okay, so you walk into the scene. There's one dead bandit in the floor. There's several other bandits circling around the room. These two tables, these brown splotches that I put down represents that these two tables have been flipped on their side to form barricades, and there's like a huge mess of broken drinks and plates and stuff on the floor in front of them. There are two people bunkered down behind these barricades, and several other people closing in on these two people who are hunkered down. Everyone else is running out of the scene. The people who are hunkered down, one of them has a crossbow and seems to be injured, and is just loading this crossbow and shooting it, trying to like shoot around the cover. The other person is standing upright and has a like sword and a mace and is trying to defend his friend. Does anyone have any questions about the scene that I've set?
Nope.
Everyone understands it?
Where's the barkeep? Is the barkeep outside now?
The barkeep is, you don't see them. They either ran out with the other people or they might be hiding behind the bar or something.
Are there any, like, defining characteristics of these people? That, like, does one group look like they're in uniform? One group looks like they're just a whole bunch of dickheads?
I mean, it's kind of chaotic. Can you make a perception check for me?
Is that
Or, actually, sorry, investigation. I always forget that they're separate. I will say you don't have a lot of information on the two that are behind the barricade because they're behind a barricade and things are moving around a lot. The people who are closing in on them are clearly wearing like traveler's gear. They're not wearing any kind of uniform. They're wearing like leather armor and cloaks, and they have like daggers and hatchets.
So they don't look like they are of wealth at all.
Oh no, they do not appear to be of wealth. I will go ahead and say actually, oh, this is an interesting conundrum. They do not appear to be of the upper class, but they do appear to have a lot of them are wearing like jewelry and stuff that doesn't necessarily fit with the rest of their outfit. It looks like they are trying to make like an obvious show of like, hey, look at all this nice gold and stuff that I've recently acquired.
I think Sabek would like to go in there and do an intimidation roll, I guess. And
I have a new plan as well, so
I would be like, what the hell is going on in here? But
Right,
it would be out of character for Sabek to actually talk to them, but his interest is more in not letting somebody who he just trained walk directly into a battle, like themselves in the front by themselves.
Okay.
So,
That
booyah.
yeah.
So-
Why don't you just go in there and make an intimidation check And
Alrighty.
we'll see where that goes.
And
Crossing
Vanitas has something to do after this.
Woo!
Ooh, nice. Okay. Where's your character standing? How far into the room do you get before you do this?
I would probably be right next to Gimbal when I did this.
Okay,
It's
standing
Men
in
who
the
turn
doorway.
to banditry often do so for a reason. What the hell is going on here?
Okay, you
Let's do this,
shout
Savik.
this. It is appropriately terrifying because you are just a mountain of a man and you've surprised them and you're shouting very loudly and it's like a light switch, just like a hush falls over the room and everyone goes quiet and like looks at you and kind of like backs up a little bit. And then you hear like a twang and a crossbow bolt is going to fly from this guy and just embed itself in the ceiling.
I feel like that should be like the first shot at Bunker Hill and somebody should flip out.
So after they take like, I'm going to say it takes them like 3 seconds that they're stunned before they're going to start reacting. They're going to react and say like, listen here, stranger, you don't need to be any part of this. This is our business with these men, kind of thing. But do you have anything you want to do before that happens? You've intimidated them.
Do I want to do
They're-
anything before they respond?
Yeah, they're stalled for a second.
No, I'm actually waiting for their reaction.
Okay, good. Then this guy is going to step forward and he's going to say, listen here, friend. This is between us and them. They're doing their job. We're doing ours. You don't need to be any part of this.
Sabek is going to respond with, I won't ask you a second time.
Was your question, what's going on here?
Yeah. Or is like them saying they're doing their job, I guess, an answer to that.
Yeah, that seems kind of weak for a pretty decent intimidation.
Gimbal's
Okay,
trying to
so-
scare them as well.
I think he's going to pause for a second and like think about it. He doesn't want to test you, so he will actually give some more details. And he says,
Yay.
"All right." He kind of eyes these men and makes sure that they're not like about to try anything. And he says, "These men here are bounty hunters who have come after me and mine. We were just in this bar trying to enjoy a nice meal. They broke in and tried to collect our bounty. And so, it is us and it is them. It is not you."
I mean, if the ball's back in my court after this, then I think Sabek would just be like, huh, carry on, and turn around and walk
Okay.
out.
Well,
Does
That's
anyone,
just me, though. That's just me.
while this is happening, while that exchange is happening,
I will protect friends. So
what time of day is it?
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. So is the bar dim lighting or no?
There are several dim places in the bar. I will say there's an area behind the bar that is dim lighting, and there's also the bottom left corner of the room is dim lighting. Under the stairs there is dim lighting, and arguably under the tables is dim lighting.
All right. So while that exchange is going on, Vanitas is gonna walk into the bar, sit over in this corner in the dim lighting, and then teleport over here with his shadow step thing, and try to pickpocket one of them. Because he's not a fan of bandits, and he's strapped for cash.
Okay, I'm so fascinated by this. Are you trying not to be seen when you slip into the bar?
I mean, if I'm seen, I'm seen, but they'll just see me sit down in a dark corner or dim
Okay,
corner.
then
And
I'm gonna say that this happens while Sabek is having his conversation, and as soon as you walk in, they clearly like ready their weapons, like they're ready to hit you if you take a step towards them. But you like put your hands up and you're like, "Hey, I'm not getting any closer. I'm just going over here." And you get in the corner there, and when that happens, one of the bandits is gonna say, all right, easy. No one else comes in here. We don't want you guys bringing in any reinforcements or anything. Next person who walks in there is getting a cudgel in the face. Everyone just keep calm. Give us our space. While he's saying this, Sabek has him distracted as that conversation picks back up. Vanitas, you're over here. And then you're over here. Roll a stealth? Just roll a sleight of hand.
damn,
It's not very good.
I have an 8 in sleight of hand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, That's not the end of the world. But, oof. Okay, I want to know what you were trying to grab. So, just picture like a standard bandit kind of idea. He's got leather armor. He's got a cloak. He's got a backpack on under his cloak, so it's got like a bulge there, kind of. But he has like several like golden bracelets and like necklaces and stuff that he's wearing, presumably stolen from whoever he robbed.
I'm gonna say, since I'm under the table, I'm just gonna go for the wrist closest to the table and get some of the bracelet.
Okay, you reach for the wrist closest to the table, and you grab the bracelet and like start sliding it down, and it catches on his hand, and the guy looks down and is like, "What? Oh shit!" And he's going to immediately take a swing at you.
Can I shoot him?
Hold on, that's no.
Ah.
Does 17 hit?
Wait,
Remember?
Correct.
wait.
17 is my AC.
Before he does that, because
That
I
hits.
have an interrupting skill, I'm going to throw a javelin at him.
Okay.
Stop it,
What?
turn
I thought we were gonna talk to these dudes.
Use of that skill.
I
Yes.
didn't want to do this, but I mean, I'm not going to let Vanitas get hurt.
Okay, important note. So in gameplay terms, you don't know how much HP this guy has. You don't know if a javelin is going to kill him, and a javelin hitting him now versus a javelin hitting him in 5 seconds doesn't necessarily make a difference. Do you want to try to like aim the javelin in such a way that it like hits him in the arm, or do something comparable that like prevents him from making his attack?
Bro, hit him in the arm so his arm flies up and the bracelet uncatches and slips off.
Come on, guys. It's Sabek. I'm aiming directly at his head.
Okay. All right, Sabek, aim for his head, and I tell you what, if you get an 18 or higher on the dice roll, not on the end result. If you get an 18 or higher on the dice roll, he's stunned.
Word. Come on.
No.
Woo!
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, were you attacking recklessly?
Hold on a second. Let me double check to see if I was attacking recklessly or not.
Okay.
Yes, I was attacking recklessly.
Okay. That actually makes sense because you are like you're acting in the moment. You're just like grab, pull, aim, throw. You hit this guy. He takes 6 points of damage.
He's missing an
is
earlobe now.
stunned for the turn. And he bounces backwards into the table behind him. And as soon as this happens, shit's gonna hit the fan. So,
Does the bracelet slip off?
no.
Damn.
Hey, Cody, you want to do something for me?
Sure.
Can you go through and double click on each of the NPCs and give them a name?
Please make 2 of them Wedge and Biggs.
That's good. Hey, can we get some battle music going?
I will see what I can do. There is not a big selection, but I think so.
God damn it. Captain Neverbandit is canonically from the city of Neverwinter. Every person that lives in the city of Neverwinter just has the word never appended to their last name the second they enter the city.
No, not correct.
This is interesting because you guys, as far as I can tell, don't have any beef with these bandits except that Vanitas wanted to steal from them. That's real good. All right,
Wait, no.
Vanitas has done his thing. Gimbal, I know you mentioned Stunning Strike. Is that what you want to do?
You know what? At this point, since we're fighting, I'm going all out. I'm gonna
What were the names you wanted to use?
Biggs and Wedge.
start with martial arts. I think.
Okay, so you're not doing your new rage weapons?
Not yet. Not yet. Rage is a bonus
Okay.
action, right? Rage is a bonus action.
You can enter rage as a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say as a bonus action, I will let you switch between like two-handed fighting mode and unarmed fighting mode.
Okay.
Okay. You got to move your character. You can move up to 30 feet, so you can easily reach anyone in this room. Where do you want to go?
I think we're gonna head over here and then just try to reach for this guy.
I think the closest you would be to him is from here.
Right there.
Oh wait, never mind. Nope, that's not true because each of these spaces is half the size. Yes.
So
That
right,
away. You're good.
right here. All right.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna need to keep that in mind that melee space is you guys can attack people from technically 2 spaces away if you want. Because each space is only 2 feet. Okay, so Gimbal gets in the corner of the room and he stretch Armstrong punches them. All 4?
Yep.
Okay, give me 4 attacks. Make sure you have your correct things turned on. So make sure you have Ruthless Self-Damage turned on, and then doing martial arts. And 4 attacks. Okay, while he's working on that, these guys have 15 AC, so if it's over 15, just roll damage. Who acts? I'm actually, you know what, that guy goes, and then who he just attacked is going to go, and Biggs is going to kind of like roll damage on 3 of those attacks.
Oh, did I have to name the guards as well?
How many attacks did you roll?
4.
No, you only did 4. Sorry. Yeah, you're good. One more attack. Yes? Yeah. Okay, so that's a lot of damage. That's 12 plus 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22. 22 damage, and you took
13.
13.
that's 11, bro.
2, 2, 6, and 3.
You took 2 points of self damage, and then 6 points of self damage, and then 3 points of self damage.
Oh, wait, what's the first two under the roll of the Ruthless Bit?
Oh,
Yeah, I thought
okay,
I already,
okay, that's why I was thrown off. I didn't see that because
You
there's
threw me off.
a line
Right.
that went below it afterwards. Sorry,
We could-
I'm ignoring that one just because I didn't see it. Okay. All right, your turn happens. Biggs gets a pummel in the face, and then he's going to go after Sabek because he was talking to Sabek, and that's who his attention's on. All right, Sabek.
I am just going to.
Two of those hit, and you take 11 points of damage. You're not raging yet, so you're going to take the full damage.
Wait. Do 2 hit or do 3? Never mind. I'm dumb. Keep going. You're good.
4 damage.
Ignore.
7 damage.
Wait, why did I... okay. That's weird. Okay. So, that guy has gone. Does anybody else want to go before I start, letting more bandits go? Alright. If nobody's interjecting, then, oh, Jesus, what's happening?
These names. Good lord. But my grandfather Stephen. Oh, that's all one name. Jesus.
Hey,
I
Zai,
don't
if
see
you're
the name.
talking to us, I can't hear you.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I wasn't talking to
Okay,
the group. I think Anais' microphone was picking me up.
okay. With disadvantage on all of those. 13, 7, and 9. 13 hit. These guys have 16 AC. Oh, okay. Actually, didn't any of them hit. And then these two are going to run around the side, and they're also going to attack at the injured guy with the crossbow. Hit, miss, miss, miss. 11 damage, hit. That's another 12 damage. That is 23 damage. This guy had 4 hit points left. So, hey, descend on this guy and just hack him to pieces.
Oh jeez.
He went from 4 HP to negative 19 HP.
God damn.
Oh,
Django
cool.
was supposed to die before Boba.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I would like to go next.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna sidle up next to Sebek. Go, what's going on? What's going on, buddy?
Someone else to fight them too. Good to see you.
I'm gonna just reach behind my back, draw my axe, and I'd like to try one of my new abilities, which is Phantasmal. No, we're gonna do Staggering Smite.
Okay. Is that a spell?
Yes.
Oh shit, I don't have that one. I only have Branding Smite. I think that one might not be on the wiki that I have access to. I think it's a spell. I think I recognize it.
Yeah, it's casting time, 1 bonus action, range for myself, and then it says concentration up to 1 minute for duration.
Alright. Hey, so you do Staggering Smite, and then you attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the dude right in front of
Yep.
Sebek with my axe.
So this is cool because the effect doesn't wear off if the attack misses. It's your next attack that hits time within the next 10 turns.
Yeah.
Automatically deals an extra 4d6 psychic damage, and on a failed wisdom saving throw has disadvantage, and it's all fucked up. So, get that first attack. It hits. Alright, so let's just see your regular great axe damage. Are you cursing this guy?
No, I'm not cursing him, because I'm kind of interested in what the psychic thing does.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the extra damage for you. 13 extra damage in addition to your 14 damage originally. That plus 10 was only if you had rolled the critical, which you did.
Oh, okay.
So that's 14 plus 13, 27 damage from one gruesome attack. And this is totally like, when you start swinging this axe, it gets that effect that you see in every video game when they do like a dark elemented attack where this like purple energy starts like emanating out of it. The world gets a little darker for a second, and you crack this guy in the shoulder, and there's a crack of energy that comes out, and he staggers backwards.
Actually, can I change the frame of me entering this scene? Because that's a much better roll than I thought I was gonna get.
Sure, let's get it.
I want to run up. I want to clamber off the shoulders of Sebek, and I just want to jam that axe right into that dude's head.
Up and
Wait, so
over.
is it like you're like running up to Sabek from behind? You're sort of like jumping up, putting an arm on his shoulder to give yourself a little more lift, and then over Sabek's head?
Yes.
Fuck, that's so good. Okay. Yeah, that happens. Think
Fuck yeah.
all the bandits have gone. Gimbal's gone. I think the only person who hasn't is Lunara, and Narthra is currently like with her over her heads in the bush. Over.
You're starting to break up again. At least on my end.
Nartha's hiding in the bushes.
Okay.
Alright.
So Lunara, I think you're the only one who hasn't gone.
I think she's having some trouble with her headset right now. Hold on, she might be coming back. There we go. Can you hear her?
I got a little buzzing.
Currently.
Just a sec.
Is this working?
Hey, there we go. Hi.
Hi.
There we go.
Sorry, my headphones just died, so I had to like plug them in.
Okay, good. So yeah, bar fights happening, chaos all over the place. What do you do?
Is there enough room for me to slip past Wax and Sabek and get further into the room?
Absolutely not. Each of these squares is no longer 5 feet, it's now 2 feet. So you have 2 men standing in a 4
We're just like wedged in the door.
And these are both high strength, burly.
Oh my god, I should have taken jumps so I could have jumped over you guys. Jeez.
I'm gonna say they basically fill up the top of the door frame as well.
Ah!
That's awesome.
Not a lot of space around them. Your bird could get in over their heads. And I will say there's several windows into this bar. Let's say there's a window here.
Alright, can I break a window and just bust in there since we got some door problems?
Fuck yeah.
Do I
I'm
have to
gonna
do a
say
check?
Make an
Right.
acrobatics check. and you're going to take a certain amount of damage from jumping through a window, but you will take less damage. You roll well. It was not that good. I'm going to say you take full damage. 8 points of damage.
That ain't that bad.
No.
All right. Let's see.
Very good.
I want to. How do I get the little distance arrow thing?
I know there's a way to do it when you're like dragging your character around. I can't do it on laptop, which makes me think that you use like the middle button or something. But you can just on the toolbar, it's the fourth one down. I think it looks like a ruler. I mean, it looks like a black bar, but it's supposed to be a ruler. You can click on that, and that'll let you measure.
Gotcha. I think I'm fine where she's at now. Just gonna start shooting into that crowd across the bar.
Okay. So these guys behind these brown bars, these are barricades. So everyone behind the barricade is going to have advantage on their defense. This guy, you would be Clancy. You'd be able to get a clear shot on.
I'll go for him then.
Never Bandit. Going with
This one, the one that's nearest to Nartha, but not behind the barricade.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Remember.
So you said remember what?
Remember, you get 1 extra attack on your first turn, so that's 3 attacks, and you get a little extra damage if you're shooting arrows.
Well, I'm curious about Hunter's Mark. So if I use Hunter's Mark on this first turn, will I still get the extra attacks, or will that count as 1?
The extra attacks happen the first time that you attack in combat. It doesn't have to be on the first turn. Hunter's Mark is a bonus action to cast, so you cast it before doing an attack. You still have your normal attacks this turn.
Sweet. So can I cast Hunter's Mark on him and then just fucking lay into him?
Yeah, here. I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to add a damage multiplier for that. It's plus 1d6, right?
It looks like it's already there. It's right under the explosive and fire for me, but I don't know if it's like a toggle or something.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, do you see it now?
Yes. So then I would just... So since it's checked, that'll count. And then do the ambush attack. And then the 2 longbows.
3 longbows.
Nice.
The ambush attack is technically
Very
part
nice.
of the longbow.
Wow, that's legit.
Fuck yes. All 3 of those hit.
Hot damn.
Roll damage.
Make sure you roll 1 with the critical.
My bad.
I'm going to label this as curse damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
I definitely rolled that attack too many times.
First one did 14 points of damage. Your critical one did you don't add the +5 to the 2 there,
okay.
so it's just going to be 21. 14 plus 21. 10 for your third attack. 44 points of damage.
Oof.
Wowza. Do you guys ever think
He's having a bad
about the
day.
fact that if one of you attacked like any other one of you, you would just die?
We kill each other
okay.
pretty quickly.
I mean, that's actually something I really like in 5th edition, is that the attacks are always high stakes. Okay. It's the top of a new turn. Okay.
How much HP
here's
did that guy have?
the guy that you just hit? He
Mhm.
has 21 HP left.
Okay.
Okay, so the first is going to be Wedge and Jorgenstein Sylvanienstein, but his friends call him, are going to walk up. They are going to make 2 strength throws with advantage each. It's not as good as I was expecting, but the second one will do it. And they're going to disarm this last guard, and one of them holds him up and puts a knife to his throat, and he says, all right, easy, everyone, easy.
When you say disarm, do you mean
He
remove his arm?
removes his weapon.
Damn.
This is not a Sabek disarm.
He's not ripping his arm off.
Yes. Okay,
That's not
but this guard is dead.
Dead. He dead.
One of the guards is dead, and the other guard, they are now, they have him, like, held hostage with a knife to his throat, and they say, all right, everyone, put your weapon.
They shout, what? Everybody put your weapons down?
Yeah, and back out of the building.
Are they trying to intimidate us? Like, no, do we have to resist them intimidating us, or...
Here's the
Convenience.
thing. They're not making an intimidate roll against you. They are threatening that if you don't back out, they're going to slit this guy's... They're assuming that you're coming here to help these guys.
I'm not.
They think
Can-
that's a good, threat against you, but that's kind of up to you guys to decide how you respond.
I have an idea.
Okay? Do you want to act first?
Yes. I'm gonna
Okay,
jump
just remember, this is a hostage situation that could go south real fast.
I'm gonna jump back under the table and teleport behind the man holding a hostage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna hold him hostage.
You put
Oh man, we're going Mexican standoff here now? Okay.
I'm gonna hold him hostage and then command everybody to do the exact same thing, including my party, which hopefully they don't back out.
At this point, I think I would grab Wex and be like, "We are all fucking crazy. We don't care."
I'm gonna take this guy.
So wait, am I holding Jorgenstein Sylvanienstein hostage?
Alright, you're going to need to make a...
Wex, I'm
You're
not
going
like
to
really
need to make
aggressive
a
with it. Like, you
stealth
know what's
roll.
going on.
No, I absolutely do. This is the
All line
best.
up on your stealth. You're gonna see what you
I had to
you're
mute
doing,
because it's so
and
good.
respond.
I'm rolling terribly tonight.
Okay. He, you were in front of him when you did that, so he sees you
I
go
just
into the
dove
shadows
under a
and then
table.
he sees you go under a table and then, sees that there's some, magic shit happening, because he can see under the table from this angle. Now, that's not to say that you couldn't have done this. You goofed your stealth, you weren't sneaky. But he sees you do something, and then he's going to hear the Nightcrawler bamf behind him, and is going to, okay. All right, he's going to see you behind him. He's going to like so that the guard towards you, and he's still got his knife at the guard's neck. And
All right.
say,
So, new plan. I'm gonna
I don't
punch
think
the
you have
guard.
time for a plan.
It's not even a plan, it's just reaction. I'm gonna punch the guard in the face, use his face as a weapon against the bandit.
Okay. Okay, but the bandit is
Wow.
definitely going to respond to you.
Like he still gets an attack of opportunity.
And he's going to say, like, you know, if I'm going down, I'm taking these guys with me. And he is going to slit the guard's throat. That's going to be a coup de grace, so automatic
Aw.
crit. So let's roll at least an extra. Ah, damn it. Alright, yeah. This guard is appears to be dying. Does not appear to be doing good. There is a lot of blood.
Can I just do a
And,
multi-attack
he's
and then
going
use
to
my
slump
bonus
it.
action to put the parry up to
Wait, you're doing your bonus action to do what?
put the parry up to health on him? So he doesn't die?
Oh shit! Make a sleight of. If you succeed a sleight of hand check, I'll say you pull it off.
There we go.
Alright.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, you, real quick, slip this, You know what? I've seen you do this, like, same technique multiple times. I think at this point, the way that you're storing this is you have it kind of, like, loosely tied around your wrist like a bracelet.
It's like monk
prayer
beads.
beads, almost. So that you can quickly, like, flip it off of your wrist and, like, flip it around someone else. And you do that, and you are going to be able to stabilize him. So he is unconscious and dead. Well, he's no longer in the fight, but he is not dying, and they don't necessarily know that. Although I don't know that it would make a big difference.
Did this man take any damage from me punching him with the guard?
I'm going to say he is stunned and take another action this turn. Although he already took his action. I guess he can't take an action next turn. But yeah. He was pretty thrown off by that, especially after, you know, slitting this guy's throat. So that was pretty whack, but Vanitas saved the day nicely. The bandits absolutely are ready to respond, but I want to know if any players want to.
Nah, I want to retcon the whole thing I did with Wex just because it didn't work out the way we thought it would.
Yeah, that was very different. That's a very different role, so I think
Yeah.
the bandit should go.
Same.
I've been staring
Okay.
at this guy for about 10 minutes with my eyes wide open,
Yeah, Gimbal hasn't gotten
great
in.
axe ready to charge.
Okay, this guy close to go first, and he's just gonna say like, "Oh shit, and he's going to run and start making his way up there.
Excellent.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna say the other person that is going to go is Hey, look, I've received a text. No, I haven't. My web comic updated. The guy in front of Wex and Sabek is
Yes.
going to say like, well, this turned south real bad. And he's going to disengage, which means he's kind of like walking backwards with. He's going to walk backwards into the room here, and then fall sideways through the window.
Like, of his own volition? Or, like, that just happened? Okay.
Oh God, Nartha.
Oh, no.
Oh
thank
no, he
goodness
does
for
not
Nugget.
give a shit about her. He's going to be very surprised that she's there, and he's running. But he's hoping. I'm gonna say you guys are going to have trouble following him unless you do a like wisdom save, because I think it's
Yeah.
a little disorienting that he was trying to disorient you with this move of like he walks back into the building, but then he's like outside.
So he, like, shadow stepped and then went through a window?
Yeah, but not like actual shadow step. Just he's trying to serpentine.
You know who's not disoriented by it? Lunara's Raven.
Yes. Oh, the Raven. The Raven probably is not.
Get him, Nugget.
Okay, so next turn, Biggs is gonna go around the corner and try to get away. Alright, who wants to go next? Gimbal, I think you're about to go insane if you don't get to do your action. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm charging at this guy.
Okay, you're doing this barbarian style?
No, but I am going to use my Great Axe 3 times, and then I'm going to do Rage as a bonus action.
Okay, so...
So you should do rage first, right?
Can I?
Okay. So... You can only attack twice with the axe. When you're using the axe, you can attack a third time with a martial arts, like you just do like a spin kick or something. But only if you spend a bonus action and a key point. More importantly, it takes a bonus action to enter rage. So, bonus action at the start of your turn enters rage. You're gonna want to be in rage every time you use your axe, otherwise it's just not very good.
Okay. I'm
So,
definitely raged
Rage.
up right now.
charge this guy, and then just lay into him with your battle axe. I assume you are going to do a like a spin. Oh no, you don't have another.
Can I use my crossbow at the end to shoot this guy? This guy?
I'm going to say if you want to do one attack with one weapon and one attack with the other, I'll allow it.
That's okay. I'm gonna go crazy on this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, with my
Also, I
great
don't
axe.
think you can add rage damage to gun attacks. I don't think that really works.
Okay. I'm sticking with my rage on this guy.
All right, so
Release the rage.
turn off self damage, turn
There we
on
go.
rage, and do
Tables
two.
A proper barbarian that one is.
Great axe that guy twice.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. You know what it is? You're too inexperienced with this new style of fighting, but you're trying to practice it as your sensei has instructed. You charge at him bellowing, and you swing, but you actually telegraph your attacks a little too much. And this experienced bandit is going to duck and weave out of the way. I don't think he has gone yet, so I'm going to say he goes next, and
I'm gonna try to dodge out of the way. Somewhere over here at the end. Can I use a key point for this?
You won't even need to. You didn't move. You only moved like 10 feet towards him, and you can move
Oh.
45 feet per turn.
I'm gonna try to go around.
So yeah, you can.
I'm actually gonna go to try to around the bar toward
Okay,
the behind the barricade.
that's good. I think you've got plenty of space. You can end over there. This guy is going to look around and oh shit. Yep, and he's gonna jump out of the window after Big. Him and Biggs, he's gonna get a head start, and he's gonna be slipping around the side of the building. I think that's everyone. Has anybody not gone this turn? Wex? I don't think you've gone
Wex,
this turn.
I didn't, Sebek didn't, Lunar
I don't
didn't.
either. Yeah.
No. Well,
Sebek, are you gonna chase after dude who fell out the window, or should I?
I think I would. I think Sabek would laugh. Gimbals missed, yet they still run. Well done. And I want to pick up a body and throw it at somebody. Like I'm looking at Fuggins and I want to throw him at Wedge, but I'm not sure how that would be handled. Like maybe an athletic save or something.
oh no, like you can totally do that. I would probably just start by having you do a javelin throw, and we'll just modify it. But you are going to be at a disadvantage because Wex is behind Wedge is behind a barricade. However, I think that this attack is not really about the damage, and I think it's more about the psychological damage, and I think that you don't have to get too close to do that. So, why don't you run up to Fuggins and you want to throw him at Wedge?
Yep.
Okay. Just give me a javelin attack. A corpse is kind of like a javelin.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
you think about it.
Yeah, I mean it's full of bones, which are just spears.
Bone spears.
There you
Gotta
go.
wait for rigor mortis to set in. For it to
Bone
really
first.
work.
Spears.
Bone spurs. That's a very different thing.
Sabek, so this guy on the ground actually appears maybe still be alive, but is unconscious. He's got a couple crossbow bolts in him. You run up, you grab this guy by the ankle, and you're going to just do a spin and flip him over the table. And he is going to collide with Wedge's face and send Wedge up against the bar. Wedge takes
I
6
guess you could
points
say
of
he was
damage,
wedged there.
and he is going to be stunned. So
You better run like your
Wax have
friends.
yet to go.
Looks like you've been fucking wedged into a corner.
Oh no. So I'm gonna chuckle.
Sabek's got dad jokes.
So Sabek is
Thumbs up.
just ancient dad. Oh my god, can I make that wisdom save? Because that dude really freaked me out. But I'm like, what is he doing? I kind of want to know and investigate.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, Captain Never Bandit?
So with a 10, you're going to be able to follow him, but you're not going to make the connection that you could just like go around the side of the building, which would have given you a head start. Instead, you're going to follow him to the window, and you're going to be like, oh shit, that's what he did. And you're going to have to jump out of the window, which is going to give him a head start. So now it's just going to be a foot race between you and Big Clancy.
Okay, who's the dude, the one closest to me?
Biggs?
Biggs is the one. No, not Nartha. Although hi Nartha. Fancy meeting you here.
Gonna say hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump out the window and say, hey, hi. No, not Hogard. Who is directly to my east?
Biggs?
Yeah, that's Biggs. Can I Eldritch Blast him?
Yeah, okay. We're going to adjust time a little bit. So a few seconds later, they're running down the side of the building. You get around the side of the building, you do your Eldritch Blast, and actually, you shoot twice with Eldritch Blast, correct?
I do. I could have sworn there was something else. I also have Agonizing Blast, which adds charisma to the damage of each of those attacks.
Yeah, we've actually been doing that from the beginning.
Okay,
so
cool.
I think that we intended to do that, and just anyway. Yes. So
Should I roll my 2?
what I was gonna say is, since it's 2 attacks, you can aim. You can split them, shoot at 2 different people. They're both injured, but you don't know how injured.
Yeah, no, I think I would focus both blasts on Biggs.
Okay. Let's see that. Both hit.
Damn. Good shit.
Damn. You always roll real good with those Eldritch.
Yeah, that's my bread and butter.
Are you cursing him?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Biggs is Biggs. One blast goes into him, and then another prismatic blast of energy goes into him, and the first one kind of like nicked his hip and blew a little like chunk of flesh off with it. Is gonna catch him like squarely in the chest, kind of like on the right side of the chest, a solid chunk of maybe long app, and he's gonna fall to the ground and not.
Just gonna pump my fist in the air. I got one.
Okay. All right.
Sounds
Lunar's
like
the last
another's
one on
down.
I think that's our
nearby table. When drained.
just gonna drain a tankard of ale.
Yep.
Oh, all right. That line got a little muddled. Is Lunar just gonna drink?
No, I was just saying Sabek just grabbed a veil from the table and drank.
Oh, okay.
Just cuz.
So, does Nugget have to do a wisdom check to basically know that that other guy is still on the other side of the building?
No, Nugget saw it happen.
Cool. So, can Nugget move 60 feet like I can, or 50, or whatever it is?
Nugget can move faster than you can.
Oh, cool. Then he can get there. So, since like we share, can I do one attack and he does one attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can I follow the dude that tried to run up the stairs and just stab him with my dagger, and then I want like Nugget to swoop around the building and just dive that guy and peck him?
So yes, you can do that. Do you want to do some kind of attack that focuses on like hobbling this guy so he can't move as fast?
Yeah. I kind of want to like slice a tendon or something if I can, so he can't
Okay,
keep
then what
running if that's
I'm
his
gonna say
focus.
is you're gonna do half damage, but he will, not be able to move as far next turn. And then for your Raven, the only thing to keep in mind with him is if you. I don't think this is relevant in this context, but keep in mind with him, you can either attack with his beak or with his talons, and if you attack with his talons, you have the option of stealing an item from them or trying to grapple the target. Grappling might be helpful here. You could like pin him down and wait for Wex to catch up with him.
Ooh, yeah,
But
let's
you
try
might
that.
just want
Oh yeah, that would be super helpful.
Okay, then I will take care of that since I have this character sheet open. That is a strength contest, so your strength versus his.
Mine?
No, the birds. Okay, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Nugget won that handily. Nugget is a giant raven. He's a baby giant raven, but he is a giant raven.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. is what
He's
he
a
is.
good boy. He's a good nugget.
Nugget pins Clancy to the ground with his talent and is kind of like reverse flapping his wings to like keep him pinned down so he can't move. And let's get an attack from Lunara against Captain Never Bandit. That hits. So roll damage and
I took off the hunter's mark because I don't think that's the same guy.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a different guy.
Okay.
Well, you dealt 2 points of damage, but he is hobbled, and he's basically like not going to be able to get away from it. In fact, I'll go ahead and say he is prone, which means all attacks against him are going to have advantage.
Sweet.
Okay. It's the top of a new turn. Wedge and Jorgenstein Sylvanian Stun are both stunned still from the events that just happened, and consequently cannot take any action. So pretty much the only guy who can do anything is the guy on the stairs, and Clance. And they're both just gonna start begging for their lives. They're crying. It's real pathetic.
I'm gonna continue to beat up Jorgenstein Sylvanianston.
Okay.
If I get him low, I don't think I'll get him. But if I get him low enough, non-fatal damage. But
Okay.
I just wanna use a key point to do 4 attacks.
Yeah, good. Just go do your 4 attacks. Go ahead.
Did I click 4?
All 4.
You said all 4 hit?
All 4 hit.
Oh my god.
That first one was in fact a crit, so
Whoa.
18, 29, 35, 42. 42 points of damage. And he is not going to be stunned as of next turn. Okay. Who wants to go next?
Gimble's going for this guy now.
Okay, what you doing, Gimbal?
I'm gonna use Morphic Form, try to get a natural weapon. But I'm also trying to scare the shit out of this guy and intimidate him as much as I can. Then I also want to use a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Do you want to focus on, like, intimidating him, like, getting him to surrender or something, or are you just trying to beat the crap out of him?
Yeah, I'm pacing back and forth right now. Is it possible for me to take off my glove? The Ruthless Fist?
Sure.
So I'm pacing back and forth. And as I'm pacing back and forth, I'm taking off the Ruthless Fist. And I'm looking down on the ground, silent. Then I grow a natural weapon. The first thing I can think of is a scythe.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic. And it's gotta be, like, it's got that little bits of, like, meat at the base of the scythe that's, like, curving around it. And the scythe is made out of, like, wicked sharp bone.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Wedge is intimidated as hell. I'm going to say if you want to get the mechanical effect of, like, intimidating him,
I do.
won't be able to attack as
Oh. Well,
just so you're not doing too many things at once. Or I will say you can attack twice, but not 4 times.
I'll just attack.
Oh, okay. Sure. Do you want to do all 4? Spend a key point?
Yeah. And then I get 1d8 with my natural weapon.
Yeah. Your natural weapon also gives a +1 to attack and damage. So, sure. I'll just add a natural weapon category for you. You are actually still raging, right?
Can I?
Rage only gives you a benefit if you're doing strength-based attacks. I don't think that helps you here. Natural weapon. Call it dexterity. It has a +1. You are proficient in it. It's doing 1d8. Oops. Plus dexterity plus. There you go. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can do 4 attacks with that. I rolled the first one, so just do 3 more.
Oh, my martial arts still has the ruthless modifier built into it.
No. Don't roll martial arts. Roll bow. Added a new weapon for it.
Oh, the bone scythe?
Yeah, it does not have ruthless.
That would not meet. Oh, okay. So 5.
No, a total of 4. Okay, well, all 4 of those hit. So let's see the damage on all 4 of those.
Okay, never mind.
That's pretty good. 22, 29, 33, 41? 41 points of damage? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you.
Vanitas is gonna reach up,
Wedge.
doing like the high five motion, and Gimble's arm just stretches over to give him a monk high five.
Alright. It is canon. Captain Neverbandit is not attempting to fight. He is going to throw away his weapons and hold his arms in the air, but since he's on his back currently, it's just kind of like he's just like showing you his palms, and he's saying like, I surrender, please don't.
This is me, right? The guy that's near me.
Yeah.
Can I pull him up by his arms and headbutt him?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I want to do that.
So, okay.
Well,
That's a good idea.
hold on. I do like that, and I like the idea that Lunara is doing this in fiction. I do want to establish that Lunara has a strength of 6, whereas an average human has a strength of 10. You have the average body strength of like a 10-year-old girl.
But don't I have advantage since he's prone?
Huh?
Don't I have advantage since he's prone?
You do have advantage. You're just going to do very, very little damage.
Worth, I don't care.
I think, no, I'm loving it because it's such a funny mental image. And I can totally see Lunara doing it. I
was gonna do the classic bar kick in the face like in the first meeting that we all did, but he's on the ground, so...
No, it's so good. Can you? I'm gonna roll it for you. Yeah, I'm gonna say you get a guaranteed hit. But you're going to do 1d8 minus 2 damage. That's still respectable damage, Lunara.
Damn.
You did surprisingly good considering.
Hold on. 1d8 minus 2. Why not just 1d6?
Actually, 1d8 minus 2 is closer to 1d4.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, every 2 points every 2 sides on the dice increases the average by 1. Except that all dice have a base average of 0.5. So a D8 actually has an average roll of 4.5. A D6 has an average roll of 3.5.
That was knowledge I
Well,
wasn't ready to learn today.
Math.
Yep. It threw me off for a long time until somebody just pointed out it's because the lowest number on there is 1. And if you were actually taking 8 numbers and dividing them and getting exactly 4, it would mean you were doing like 0 through 7 something. I don't know. Who's going?
Vanitas will go.
All right, hold on. This fight is over. This fight is over. I want to know how you guys wrap up the fight. They're
Vanitas
not
has an idea.
any meaningful resistance.
Sabek has been drinking ales that are on tables, like just halves and like half empties, this whole time. So I'm
Okay.
pretty drunk and just reveling in the violence of it all.
So
I love this
Vanitas,
because that sounds really bad, but because nobody's bringing the ales to him, it's basically just Sabek like walking up to this table and like intimidatingly like drinking this beer and then putting it down and then walking over to this table and drink like, well, this person had a half a Carolina Sunset. All right, I guess I'll finish that one off.
Yep.
Go walk over to this beer. Oh, this is Natty Bow. All right, I guess.
Oh, hunting brew mead. Ugh, I hate this stuff. Blackbriar Reserve. Excellent.
Yeah, exactly.
Little Skyrim Easter eggs.
It's very good. Okay.
Vanitas is going to go through the bounty hunter's bags and see how much these people's bounties are worth, and if they're worth anything dead or alive, or just alive.
That's a very good point. I don't think. I mean, it did not say that on the notes. These people have committed several acts of highway banditry that have resulted in murder, as well as, you know, several hundred gold worth of property theft. I'm gonna say the bounty for each of them is 200 gold pieces or 100 dead.
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna pull Lunar to the side. Be like, yo, help me take all of their valuables.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we turn them in and get even more money.
Yes.
Okay,
100% agree.
I freaking love this, and I don't think anyone in the party's in disagreement, are you?
Nope. I would be.
Wait,
In
Well, you
disagreement?
can keep drinking,
I'm
so...
drunk, but I don't sell people's bodies.
We're not selling their body.
I'm not selling their body. I want to throw a bottle of something at the guy
Do
whose
it.
name is really long. Not Benitez.
Oh damn! I thought you were gonna throw a bottle, like, deflect missiles.
I feel like you're too far away.
Plus, it
Okay.
runs the risk of hitting me, and then I'm gonna sick
So
nugget
like
on
I
you.
think Sabek would be like, yeah, you're gonna try to take him in. I'll kill him first.
It doesn't matter if they're dead or alive. We still get money.
Sabek doesn't have to make sense.
Point. Would Sabek be alright with this if the people were dead?
He would
You know
be
what?
more cool with it if they were dead than if they were alive.
I have such a good idea right now.
Now it's possible you could trick Sabek into thinking that they were dead, but
No. Subek, you want a drink? And I hand him my tankard.
sure.
But,
Go
but
on.
Subek, no, I'm giving you a drink. Take a sip.
I sniff it. It smells like magic. Throw it back at you.
No, it's not magic. I promise.
I think that in this situation you have you've poured the health potion out of it into like a separate container, and you filled it up with one of like the beers or something, right?
No. I filled it
Okay,
up with
what is
water.
in it?
To completely harsh his mouth. Because when you drink water, it instantly sobers you up.
God damn it! What the hell?
That is canon. That's how Sabek responds.
Now, sober Sabek, do you want to make some money? Because I want to make some money.
I want blood. Whatever. Do what you will.
Just.
All right.
So respectably, how hard how hard is it to round up the dudes that are left?
Oh, it's done. They put up like no resistance.
What about the other guard who was stabilized? Are they going to put up any resistance for us collecting this bounty?
They're not going to be awake for another like.
Well,
you're going to have to get them to a doctor. I mean, there's a and then it's going to be like 2 days before they wake up.
Oh, I mean, I don't care about them living or dying. I just want to know if they have anything else valuable on them.
Oh, you
gotta
search
get
their
that necklace
valuables.
off them.
They're actually they're not high-end bounty hunters. They're like
Clearly.
these guys are
Meet up
basically
the-
like they're not even like town guards yet. They like want to be town guards and are trying to like make a name for themselves, like that level.
What a name they made.
so I don't know who else is like in on this, but I want to say that before we collected these people, I walked towards the area, the corner where Wedge was, because Gimble's over there, and I wanted to see how he was doing. And I just kind of tripped and shoved my greatsword into his stomach. Because with Wedge and Biggs, my cannon have to die.
Yeah, they do.
Die.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one less.
God damn it! I'm trying to make some money.
Then I just glare over.
I mean,
at
you
him.
guys are gonna make money.
Yeah, we're going to make some bank.
Yeah, but less.
I vote
Yay,
Sebek
more
gets
violence.
no money because he's actively trying to make us make less.
I mean, Sebek doesn't like money anyway.
That is totally my character. My character dislikes money.
Yeah, he doesn't like money, so I get Sebek's money.
Yeah, it's not that good.
You don't why did you get his money?
We talked about it before the fight. That's why we're such good friends. He gives me the money, I let him kill people. Like,
I mean, that's as long as you're friend. I don't really care. Sabek doesn't really care. So,
Then Sabek can stop sabotaging our bags.
well, stop denying him kills.
Gotta write a.
so do we have to like resolve this at like another little like town or like an outpost or something, or are we
I
just
was just
assuming
gonna
that's going to happen?
Say I don't know, pass it on to a town guard or something. They give us a note that's good for the amount of gold we get at the lion thingy.
Okay.
So here's what I'm gonna say. They will. The town that you can turn these guys in at is just like half a day's walk away or something. So
Sorry.
you can get these guys. You could walk these guys over to that town. It would only take like half a day. You're gonna have to do that with the corpses anyway if you want to turn them in. But these guys are not going to be happy about being marched towards, like, presumably a death sentence. And so they're going to be making lots of, like, doing everything they can to convince you to let them go. And I think that the big is they are going to say that they have a stash.
That's what I was hoping for. Where's the stash? We'll let you go once we get
And
it.
if you let them live, they will give you the stash. you guys can make other demands if you want, but
Can we know what the stash is ahead of time?
No, we just.
I mean,
we,
it's like
we,
their treasure and stuff.
I
we
wouldn't
have
try to
them
find
lead
it
us
if
to
they're
the
lying.
stash, take the stash, and then turn them in anyway.
Okay. If that's the plan.
Well, they might be lying. I want to try to find out if they're lying. Can I roll a perception
Okay.
roll?
Would that be
would
insight?
bargain with your lives.
Yeah, it would be, is there sense motive in this game?
I don't think so. I think it's just insight to see if you're like.
Oh, insight.
Insightful
That's what it's
enough.
called in this game. It's hard to tell.
I'll
They're
roll
very
one as well.
desperate, but also they sound very, Vanitas,
What's going on,
they
Benito?
sound honest.
I'm telling you, like, okay, yeah, we'll wait. I'm down to take you to the stash. This is okay, but you have to show us where to stash it. You have to make sure it's real.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
after that, we'll let you go.
Okay. So, are you guys going to just pile the corpses of the other people onto Nartha's cart, like on top of the big adamantium relic?
Does she mind?
I mean,
She has no choice.
it's got a tarp.
Yeah, we're putting the bodies there.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. Okay, so you guys get $300 reward for the 3 corpses that you turn in.
Wonderful.
Oh, thank goodness.
When you guys get to the town that you turn in those bounties, that is where you're going to be able to drop Django off at a doctor, and Vanitas gets his periapt back. The 3 bandits on the way to town are going to lead you on a detour. They lead you to a certain spot in the woods where they have a small, basically like a shack in the woods. Like, it's not, but they do have a trap door that would be hard to find without somebody guiding you to it. And down below, you find they have a whole lot of stuff, but some of it looks like it's not necessarily the most portable treasure. So I'm gonna say there is. All right, let's just keep it nice and simple. We'll say there's 600 gold worth of treasure that you can just easily carry off with, and then there's another like 300 gold worth of treasure that is like statues and framed paintings and like big giant rugs and stuff like that that you maybe could carry like on a cart, but it would be very awkward.
A cart pulled by an ox.
You actually the way I'm imagining her cart. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you know what? You're traveling with him. I think it's fine.
All right. Now, last thing in this room is what's the best thing I can feed the bag?
Yes.
Oh.
Because you know how I like to spoil my bag.
There is a set of busts, like statues that show the same person at 4 different ages, and they're clearly like a set that goes together. And it's kind of like a memento mori. Like it's supposed to like make you think about life and stuff, the passage of time. So you can feed that to your bag or whatever.
Deal. Eat up,
Okay.
buddy.
This is the one I need. Real quick, I'm gonna do that before I forget about it. Bag contents. All right. I'll just having this up will be a reminder for me. Let me move us back. We're about to. Everyone switch back to the map of the north if it didn't happen automatically. You guys. Oh my god, dog. I will walk you. You guys are going to reach the town of Yard without much trouble after dealing with those bandits. You get your reward for the bandits. And we're going to start next game with you guys traveling through the town of Yarda into the city of Neverwinter, and then I think a big part of next game will be just exploring Neverwinter University, which I think is going to be... Okay, that's all I have.
Yeah, that should be dope.
Righty.
Cool.
All right, this was nice and easy and casual compared to the last several games.
Yeah.
Nice change of pace. All right, guys.
All right.
You
Y'all
did
have a
good.
good
On
night.
the
Game.
flip side.
Yeah, good game. Catch you guys. See you too.
Yep, you have a good
Oh,
week, too.
hey, Wex. Or,
Yo.
Mikhail.
Yeah.
You wanted to stay on for a second to talk about invocations.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
Adios.
See you guys.
Bye.
The two that you posted are both